A very good day to all the students, candidates who are listening to my today's video. My today's concern is regarding your mock interviews being taken by the candidates who have qualified their written exam for Assistant Director Economic Statistics, also called as the Assistant Director Planning. Basically, for each job, the nature of the interviews is different. You cannot conduct the interviews in the same fashion for the post of Assistant Director Planning as we would conduct it for the JKAS or UPSC. There are certain things which can be common. For example, there is a general question, which is normally the introductory question, introduce yourself, that's fine, which everybody will ask you. What are your hobbies, which everybody will ask you, and you must have prepared also. You must have written your DAF also, and accordingly your interview will be conducted as per the DAF. But today I have come before you because many institutions in Jammu and Kashmir, last time when this result was declared, they started conducting their mock interviews. And so I also did it similarly. When candidates came to know about my style of conducting the interview, after attending their mock interviews with the rest of the institutions of Jammu and Kashmir, they came over here, and I was already conducting the mock interviews. My style of conducting interviews is entirely different. I do first take one or two lectures just to sensitize them, tell them what is this interview, what is this job, what are the requirements of this job. So, first of all, I'll tell you, today I am not going to tell you what are the various questions which you will be asked. I am going to talk to you that their major concern will be to know about your attitude, because it's a personality test. It's a personality test. It's all about your personality, because when it comes to the general knowledge, they have already tested it through the written exam which they conducted last time, where there was a paper, compulsory paper on general knowledge. Now, the thrust will be on, number one, on your attitude. How do you perceive about a situation? They'll give a situation and they will ask you, how will you react to this situation? Your attitude, they will test your attitude, how positive you are, because they are going to give you the responsibility of Assistant Director Planning. Then they will also test your communication skill, your confidence level, your alertness, your presence of mind, your knowledge about the current affairs, who is who and what is happening around in the Jammu and Kashmir, UT, what is happening around in the country, what is happening around in the world. Definitely. They will also test your problem-solving skills, that how do you solve a problem confronted when you become an Assistant Director Planning. They will also ask you questions regarding your strengths, your weaknesses. And these are not the general strengths. There are certain strengths which are required for the post of Assistant Director Planning. I have been preparing my children. My students who have come to me and attended my interviews, they could find me how I have been able to help them to prepare for the interviews. You know, my way of conducting mock interviews is not only to call the children and ask them to sit here for 3 or 4 days and conduct mock interviews. No. I first brief them. That what is required. Number 2, I prepare them. If there are certain questions, there are situations, I deliberately give them some situations, that if this is the situation, how will you react? I prepare them. I even make them to write the answers of various questions. I know it's not about 100, 200, 500, 1000 questions. I don't know how many questions can be there for your interview. There can be thousands of questions, but some of the probable questions. For example, I'm just giving you an example. For example, why do you want to shift from this profession to assistant director planning? For example, one more. If you are confronted with a situation when you become an assistant director that your subordinates, they don't cooperate with you and you are in trouble, how will you manage? Another issue, another problem. Suppose you always remain under stress, how will you remove that? And likewise, many such questions. I will give you some situations. How will you react to these situations? How will you form good, healthy relation with your seniors as well as the juniors and make yourself comfortable in a job? So, my today's intention is to reach my message to those candidates who have appeared for various kinds of mock interviews in different institutions, that please come to me and take my mock interviews also. Come. I don't ask you to come and register yourself. No. Just come, call me. You'll find my numbers in the scroll. You can pick up any number, call me or send me a WhatsApp message that you want to come. I minimum hold 10 tests, 10 mock interview tests, 2 briefing lectures from my side and minimum 10 mock interviews on a very affordable, very nominal price. Let me be very clear. But it's not a matter of price, it's a matter of meaningful mock interview, which will guarantee you. I can tell you one thing, few years back there were some candidates who could know about myself and came here, and they had qualified their case for 4 or 5 times, but they were not able to finally crack their final interview. When they came to my institute, we helped them to crack the interview, and that is on the record. And maybe my today's video they are also listening. So please, you are welcome. आप आइए यहाँ पाइनियर्स एकेडमी में और मेरे पास बैठ के आप मेरे कम से कम भी कोई 2 इंटरव्यूज, मॉक इंटरव्यूज, इट विल बी कम्प्लीमेंट्री फ्रॉम माई साइड. कम, एटलीस्ट आपको कुछ डिफरेंट मिलेगा, because mock interviews are not to be taken only from one institution. They can be from as many institutions as possible without spending too much of money. Don't spend too much. I am telling you once again, don't spend. What I want to tell you is that here is an institution in the name and style of the Pioneers Academy, Kachchhoni, Jammu, which is preparing the candidates for variety of interviews. I am a person, I have prepared many candidates for assistant professor in different subjects. Even last time, when plus 2 lecturers exams were conducted and they qualified, I prepared them for the interviews. And many candidates have come to me from time to time for seeking guidance for preparing you for various kinds of interviews. You are welcome kindly, you are welcome. आप आइए मेरे पास, ऐसे ही आइए, just step in, sit with me. I am sure मेरे साथ बैठ के आपको कुछ ना कुछ फ़ायदा होगा और एड ऑन होगा, एक वैल्यू एडिशन होगा आपकी लाइफ में. आप बाकियों से भी सबसे ले लीजिए मॉक इंटरव्यूज, बट कम टू मी ऑल्सो एंड सी दैट हियर इज एन इंस्टीट्यूशन which is committed to help you to the extent that you qualify. Finally, you are selected as Assistant Director Planning. Thank you very much.